So let's purchase the Nokota right now.
And this is a trade-in price, so make sure you guys do those source missions.
And it should be under Warstock Cash and Carry. P-45 Nokota, 1,995,000. Let's buy it. See what this plane has to offer, shall we?
Now, the Nokota is a one-seater propeller-based fighter plane, and it has all the standard upgrades from flares to EMS to handling. Its only real weapon upgrade are the missile launchers. It has the same kinds of machine guns as the Night Shark and the Oppressor and so many other planes, the Seabreeze, but what's unique about its machine guns is it has 3 machine guns on each side, if you guys are noticing, on each wing, which makes the total amount of machine guns that this thing is firing is 6. So even though it does not have explosive cannons, it does pack some firepower. It does not carry bombs. So let me show you guys right now, how does this plane handle? And again, remember, this clip is sped up, save time. And this is the typical test I like to do with an aircraft here. I like to fly it for this area here because this area, it's a lot of bridges and you have to be really careful and really precise how you're flying the aircraft, which can demonstrate its abilities. So right now, I'm having surprisingly good handling for this being a fighter plane. Having surprisingly good handling right now, easily flying under the bridges, not giving me really any problems. The drop tanks make it easy to land and nice to land. Just the only problem is that when you're landing this aircraft, do not use L1 and R1 when you're on the runway because it can tip the plane over to the side. So make sure you don't hit the side wings when you are trying to land. Now, let me show you guys how this aircraft actually lands. Now, landing this plane, I did not have any problems, really. It has a unique design that its third wheel is actually in the back, unlike in most other planes where the third wheel is actually in the front. And landing this plane is pretty easy. It's just as easy to land on an airstrip as it is to land on an empty street. And what's also good about this plane is it's really good at stopping. It stops quickly, doesn't really tend to go far down the runway. Now, how does this plane actually handle in a dogfight? Well, my friend Empire is right behind me in a Hydra, and I instructed him to keep following me from behind. Don't try to kill me, but keep following me from behind. And I told him to try to get behind me. Try as hard as possible to stay behind me and get behind me. And I'm going to try to get behind him. And you guys see this aircraft has decent agility, and dogfighting the Hydra, I've managed to get behind the Hydra at this point right now. We're doing Ring Around the Rosie, but my plane has better agility. I can control my engine easier, and I've managed to get behind a Hydra. And now I'm gonna show you the machine guns on this plane. Remember how I told you that this has 3 machine guns on each wing, 6 machine guns? You get behind a plane, you start shooting at it, and it's gonna rip this Hydra up in a few seconds. Even though it doesn't have explosive cannons, which is just disappointing, it can take out another aircraft pretty quickly if you get a few good shots on it. I mean, just fired a few shots at the Hydra, and it's already disabled because it's smoking. He's done. And as for the missiles right now, the missiles in this plane appear to fire faster than a Hydra, for instance. They are unlimited, so you can keep firing this. You can just hold down the trigger, and the missiles will just keep firing non-stop. But not only that, the missiles also do appear to be a tiny bit faster than the other missiles. So they are faster, similar to the Molotov, having faster missiles than the Hydra. This plane also has faster missiles than the Hydra. Now, moving on to the plane's second weapon, its missiles. As you guys see, I'm testing it right here. You have to be, in order to take an enemy jet down with missiles on this plane, you have to be really close to that plane. And I mean really close to that, really close to them. Because other than that, they're going to outrun it. Because he's in a jet right now, he's outrunning all my missiles. I managed to catch up to him eventually, because I got a lot closer to him. But if you want to hit somebody and take a jet down with missiles, you got to be right on top of them in order to do that. Otherwise, you're not going to really be doing much with this plane. Moving on to a damage test with this plane. It takes 3 homing launchers to take this plane down. Nothing special, the same as in most other planes. And it takes the same amount of explosive snipers as in most other planes as well, 3. So nothing special here. And here finally we have our speed test. So just how fast is this plane exactly? Well, I'm going to compare it to the Howard, which is the fastest plane in the game. So right now, this clip is sped up for time purposes, but let's see exactly how fast this plane is and how fast we can get to the other end right here, and compare and contrast our times with the Howard. So what did we get with this plane? We got 31.032 seconds. Okay, and now we're taking the Howard. The Howard is the fastest plane in the game, and it's also a propeller-based plane, one-seater, so it's best to compare it to this. Let's see exactly what we get on this one with the Howard. Okay, we're pretty much there. Let's see, is the Howard going to beat it? And the Howard ended up beating it. And the Howard scored 29.761, so 2 seconds. The Howard is 2 seconds faster than the Nokota. So now we have come to the end of our review. Let's go over the pros. It's very fast and agile. Very good at flying, good at dogfighting, easy to land, 3 wheels in the back. Do not use L1 and R1 when you're trying to take off, because that can actually cause the plane to turn all the way and land on its wing. It has 6 machine guns on it, 3 machine guns on each side, which makes a lot of firepower that you can have. Even though it's not explosive, if you line it up with an enemy helicopter or plane, you're going to knock them out of the sky pretty quickly. And it's very good at dogfighting. Agile and powerful with the machine guns. As you guys saw, I got behind the Hydra and I took it down quickly. Now let's move on to the cons. And here we have the cons. So the first disappointment is that it has no bombs. And I could picture bombs being on a plane like this. I mean, it's a World War II fighter plane. I don't understand why it can't have the addition of bombs. I don't know why they couldn't be able to put that in. I mean, that'd be an extra something for somebody to buy on this plane. And still no explosive cannons. I mean, the machine guns on this aircraft are better than on other aircrafts because there's 3 machine guns on each wing, which makes it good at shooting down other aircraft, but it makes it absolutely horrible at dealing with anything on the ground. And the missiles aren't going to cut it. The missiles aren't going to be able to hit everything on the ground. I need to be able to manually aim with like an explosive cannon and be able to hit things. And I don't understand why the Rogue is the only other aircraft in this DLC. There's so many aircraft, and the Rogue is just the only one with explosive cannons so far. It's just driving me mad right now. And it can be expensive. It's $2,653,350. That's before the trade-in price, and the trade-in price is $1,995,000. And the aircraft, do not turn it when taking off. When taking off, you want to fly perfectly straight with this aircraft, and you guys can see this. If you try to turn this aircraft with L1 and R1, or the RB and LB sticks on the Xbox, if you try to do that, the plane can tip to the left or the right. It's very sensitive when you do that, so you want to take off perfectly straight. If you take off perfectly straight, there's no other problems with that. And again, I'm just disappointed there's no explosive cannons, but I mean, the machine guns, the 3 machine guns on each wing, 6 machine guns in total, kind of make up for it when dealing with other planes. But still, it just getting me so frustrated, guys, that they only decided to add explosive cannons on the Rogue. That's the only aircraft they decided to add it on. It was just such a missed opportunity. You had so many more aircraft you could add explosive cannons on, but they decided not to. So I guess that's that for my review. Tell me what you guys think. Did I miss anything on this aircraft? Let me know what you guys think. Do you like this aircraft? I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.